You know why I don't criticize people? I don't criticize people because if they're not against God, then they for him. I don't criticize how other believers do things. If they're not sinning against God, then what am I worried about it for? Well, the disciples tell Jesus, the disciples say, hey, they over there casting out demons and baptizing. They not with us. Yeah, they not with us. They not even doing it like the way we doing it. Jesus told them, said, if they not against me, then they are for me. We spend so much time trying to do something that God has never designed for us to do. You have to ask yourself these questions. Why am I moved to do things the way I do it? Am I moved because that's how they doing it over there? Over here? Or this is what my friend is doing? This is what my neighbor is doing? Or did you base your decisions and you make your decisions off the instruction that God has given you individually as a person? And then when you have leadership, it don't matter whether it's here, it don't matter whether it's on your job, it don't matter if it's a leader in the ministry, it don't matter who it is, if that person is your leader at that time, and God is speaking to them and telling them something, you can't say that ain't the way I think it should be done. Because it was not designed for you. And I've learned that. I've learned to not even criticize people who wear suits and wear suits all the time and wear robes. Why? Because if God told them to do it, then guess what? It was designed for them. See? If there's a certain way that other people are trying to do things, if it's not sinful, I don't criticize it. I just know that, okay, that person is being authentic. They are being the person that God has created them to be. And they should not apologize for being who God created them to be. Look at somebody and say, I'm not going to apologize no more. You got to get free from this thing. I'm tired of apologizing. I'm tired of apologizing for being myself. I'm tired of apologizing for being who God called me to be. I'm tired of apologizing for doing things a certain way that God told me to do it. I'm tired of apologizing for being the father that God told me to be, for raising my children the way God told me to raise them. I'm not apologizing anymore from something that I have had divine inspiration. Apostle Paul had divine inspiration to eat with Gentiles, to minister with Gentiles. Inspiration from the Spirit of God. But because the Jews did not understand Paul's method, they thought that it wasn't God. But they did not receive the word. They did not receive something designed by God just for them. The Bible says that Peter was an apostle unto the Jews, but a Paul was an apostle to the Gentiles. The reason why there's so much clash in the church is because you won't let nobody be who God called them to be. That's why we are divided. That's why Baptists and Methodists are divided. That's why Episcopalian is divided. That's why all of these denominations are divided. Charismatic denomination, because we won't let people be who God called them to be. We won't let people walk in the way God has called them to walk into. Therefore, there's always division, because you won't let people be who God called them to be. You won't let nobody walk in the calling, because it seems like everybody is an expert. That's right, everybody expert. I'm the only one that know the right way to do it. Yeah, that's how it is. Everybody is a leader. Everybody expert. Everybody know more than the next person. The body was never designed to be that way. See? When you are a body, God designs each body part for a job. You can't look at another body part and say, you're not doing that right. They were not designed for that. The hand was not designed to do what the foot does. Unless you're a monkey. Because now if you're a monkey, then you can take your feet and you can pick up stuff. You can write with a pencil. You can do everything with your feet. Because God designed the monkey to be able to use his feet and his hands. But you can't take your foot, go and take your foot and try to pick up a glass of water and drink it. So do I criticize the foot because it can't pick up the glass? No, does the foot criticize the hand because the hand cannot walk on the ground? But the hand was not designed to walk on the ground, but the foot was. Oh, it got quiet in here. I feel conviction. We have to be authentic. The way I do things because that's my personality and that's what I like. If you don't like it, it don't matter. See, when you start out being yourself, see, you got to understand something. When you flip-flop, that when folks start looking at you, wait a minute, what this joker trying to do now? This joker crazy. He crazy. So when you flip-flop, you don't have your own identity. So people cannot identify you as that individual, as that person that you always was. But when you start out a certain way and then you flip-flopping and you changing, you got an ulterior motive. Maybe you trying to get members. Maybe you trying to get fame. Maybe you trying to get fortune. Maybe you trying to... That's when it's hard for people to accept you because you didn't start out being yourself in the first place. You did not start out authentic. This is why the Pharisees and the Sadducees had a problem with Jesus, because he was authentic. They would want him to be like them. They would want him to wear the ephod and the priestly attire. Yet he was the ultimate priest. They wanted him to come in on the chariot like he was a king, yet he was the King of kings. Look at somebody and say, this is why you got to be careful.